Good morning and welcome to Wake Up Real Estate. We are back after a 3-day weekend.
Woo!
Yeah, holiday here in the States. Monday, it's Texting Tuesday. It's October 10th. Hard to believe. I've got I've got make red hats wearable again, if you say so. I've got a text script to share. Actually, I'm gonna highlight a couple of scripts that you can swipe and deploy as you see fit to generate some opportunities for you. Ryan's putting the finishing touches on a social post of the day. So while we're doing all of that, just a friendly reminder that the Wake Up Real Estate Show is brought to you by justlistedjustsold.com, powered by thanks.io, and NEXA Mortgage. And the call to action that I have on that front today is if you are a producing single agent, team leader, or indie broker, and you would like to explore how you can add multiple mortgage revenue streams to your business, then we should chat at josh15.com. I actually had a couple of great conversations yesterday with folks looking to do just that. So if that's you, go ahead and click or go to josh15.com. I'm getting better at pointing at that. josh15.com. All right. With that said, Ryan, I think it's a rate-related post you mentioned.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Let's present screen. Okay. Yeah, so just guys, the rates have been coming down. Josh, did you look at the actual mortgage rates this morning?
I didn't. I got tied up and behind. I usually listen to a short little video that gives me that, and I didn't even hit that this morning.
Well, they should be coming down, but the 10-year yield is coming down. The market's having a little bit of a rebound, but who knows if it's going to last. So my post just is about the fact that it's coming down, a screenshot of a chart with it coming down. You can see like two double top there. So I'm just saying there's a pause in mortgage rates going up. If you're on the fence about a refinance or a rate lock, now might be a good time to take some action, but who really knows? So again, point of these social posts, just talk about the markets, talk about mortgage rates, talk about property lists, whatever you can on a consistent basis. Just remind people you're in the business. And Josh, I get, I'm not very active here in my own practice, but I get all the time, friends, family, people talk to me about real estate.
Right.
So it's just once a day. That took me 3 minutes. So yeah, just do it, guys. Yep.
No doubt about it. So the first script that I want to highlight is one that we had talked about a couple of weeks ago around the buy before you sell program. That is, we did a deep dive on that program a couple of weeks ago. And I was able to pick up 2 potential clients using this script from a very small segment of my database. Mike, yesterday, for one of our realtor partners, reached out to about 120 seller/homeowner leads, prospects, contacts in one of our partners' databases in North Carolina. And from 120, at last check, had generated 3 appointments. 3 appointments. And the script is simple. It's on the site. It's in our database. I'm sorry. It's in our, it's in the under scripts and templates, right? The script is simple. If you could buy a new home, whether, in parentheses, whether trading up or right sizing before you sell your current one, is that something you'd be interested in? Or something along those lines. We have those scripts in there. We can give you the exact one. But that is working really, really well. It's also one of the reasons why I put a poll in our Wake Up Real Estate Facebook group to ask about approximate size of the seller portion of your database. So if you've got some old home value or seller leads, whether they're home value, Z buyer, expired, FSBO, whatever, and you'd like us to actively work that, you can go to wakeup.realestate, use the chat widget, or just shoot me a message. We're having a lot of success with that. Or you can schedule a time to chat about it before we get started if you want at josh15.com. But that script is working really well with home sellers or homeowners, people in your database that currently own a home, right? Because you're addressing an objection, whether they are thinking about trading up or quote unquote right sizing. You're proactively presenting a solution for what many of their objections are going to be. Okay. Now, when they say, well, I don't want to lose my interest rate, you can pivot to, well, would you be interested in tapping some of the equity that you have without losing your current low rate, right? Which is another script that we've been playing around with as well. Okay. That wasn't even the script that I wanted to share.
We've never done a social post where we just polled on those few things.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so maybe tomorrow we'll do that. But you could just poll and say, are you... Yeah. Do a Facebook, are you thinking about selling or buying? What's the question here? Let me look.
So what's that?
The script.
So this is different. This is a totally different script. This is the join us script, which is the one that I had teased for today. And there's a lot of different ways that you can use this script. So it could be, so I'm hosting Thursday night. I'm hosting a first time home buyer webinar. I'm going to do it on Zoom. And so I'm asking if they want to join us for that, but it could be join us to tour properties. It could be join us for maybe you're doing some kind of event, or for example, we're also doing a coat drive. You could ask for them to join you in whatever it is that you're offering. But in this specific example, it's Morning Nicole. This Thursday at 7:30, we're hosting a webinar for first time home buyers. Would you like to join us? And then in parentheses, or know someone else who would. Let me know. Thanks. Now, I've already gotten two people who either they wanted to join or they didn't, but know someone that does, right? So then I give them the link to register, and it's a great way to get people, to keep people moving along the pipeline or down the funnel. And I am certain that those that join us for that are going to be well positioned to do business with us when they hit a tipping point, right? Because folks that invest time with you, whether virtually or in person, then become exponentially more likely to do business with you unless you screw it up. Right? So join us for whatever it is, right? It could be a webinar. It could be a tour of homes. It could be join us for some other event or drive of some kind. Would you join us? Would you help support us? Things of that nature. There's lots of applications for this script. That's what I had. We're gonna Michael compile all of that into a Google Doc as he does every week. It'll be on the Wake Up site, wakeup.realestate, under scripts and templates. We'll get the link in the description if you're watching this after the fact. But Ryan, I see that you are playing around in Thanks. Is there anything that we should share in there?
I was gonna share that script, but I can't find it. The one that I showed you yesterday, I might have put it in another.
The letter?
Yeah, the letter. Let me see.
I may be able to find it as well.
Here, I can find it too. I'll show what I pasted to you.
Okay, perfect.
This is just an idea.
And this is, refresh my memory, this is on the buy before you sell, right?
Yes.
So this ties into the first script that I shared, right? If you could buy your new home, whether trading up or right sizing before you sell your current one, is that something you'd be interested in? And so, Ryan, I had created a Facebook ad that was longer copy that I sent to Ryan, which he then took and turned into a letter that we're going to test as well.
Yeah, an interesting script for this could be like, have you been thinking about moving? We've got an interesting new buy before you sell program. Let me know if you want to know more about it. Something like that, right?
Yep.
But yeah, basically, I just took your Facebook ad, and translated it into a letter. What's nice about real estate is it's pretty easy to find homeowners with mail, because you just send it to the address, and with thanks and other solutions like ProQuest, is that what it's called? Remind, you can know a little bit more about the homeowner, about them. So you could send this to people with equity, for example. You could do that straight from the thanks dashboard with a Radius Radius mailing list builder. And if you've been thinking about moving to a larger, smaller house, but you don't want to wait for your current home to sell, buy before you sell. And then the landing page for this, Josh, I just wanted to share, just to remind people, you have these pages in the Wake Up Real Estate Lead Capture Tools site. Oh, sorry. I'm not sharing my whole screen. I'm sharing only that window. That's why you're not seeing that.
Gotcha.
But the landing page for this, there we go, is in there. So you buy before you sell program. So it just goes to Josh's video, and then the QR scan takes them there, and you're notified. So just an example of a funnel you might build. We'll probably get this out in the mail in the next day or two, and by next week have some results on it.
Yeah, so we're going to test it to, let's say, Geo Farm audience. And also, actually, Ryan, what we should do is send that to the folks that we had sent.
Yeah.
The curated list that we had sent, the iList home value.
For sure.
And I also will send that to my top 150 later in the month. I'm going to send them a postcard this week about my coat drive, but then later this month, I'll send that as well. And then we're also testing, for those of you that are, if you're in the mortgage business, if you're a loan originator, we're also going to be testing a postcard and maybe a letter around tapping into their equity without losing their current low rate, right? Because that is an objection that we're getting a lot when we're texting, is people saying, well, I don't really want to, I'd like to do something, but I don't want to lose my low rate, right? So presenting options and addressing the conversation that they may already be having in their head is how you can create opportunities, right? And so even if you're not an LO or mortgage pro, there's value in offering that, because maybe they're tapping into the equity because they want to invest in a second home or an investment property, or whatever the case may be. In either scenario, even if it doesn't directly benefit you financially, you're still you're reminding them that you're in the business, right? And you're being a proactive problem solver for them, which creates a deeper connection with them, so that when they are ready to buy or sell, etc., that you're there for them.
So which list did you want to send this to? The top 150 or the other one?
The other one first, because
Okay.
the top 150, I'm sending a postcard about the coat drive this week. In fact, I need to set that up today or tomorrow, because the coat drive goes live next week.
Fairly easy to do. So we'll just go in here. Let's go with the windowless.
Okay. Yeah, like it.
Grab your letterhead here. Let's grab that message template. Should be right.
By the way, this is a perfect illustration of, like, it's so easy and simple to use thanks.io for any number of different applications. I know we shamelessly plug it often, but it's worthy of the shameless plugging.
I don't know where I just put that template. All right, I'll get it out. I'll get it out after. People don't need to watch me fumble for that, but I don't know if I put it in the right account here. If I'm logged into the right account.
Yeah.
Let's see. That was in your account, wasn't it? All right, we'll find it later. But yeah.
So I think you made that template in the account that you had linked to your parent account, not in my personal account. Maybe that's causing the problem. Charla says, and for I've had this problem too. What should folks do if they get locked out of their free Wake Up account? I for some reason that does seem to happen from time to time.
You know what it is? Sometimes it's VPNs or things like that. Just let us know.
So just use the chat widget or email mike@growwithjosh.com.
Yeah.
Use the chat widget bottom right, or email mike at growwithjosh.com.
But I will fix you, Charla, as soon as possible. If you want to chat me or email, if you don't mind that being public, it'll help me find it.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, I saw it. I found it.
So, some housekeeping items. Tomorrow is what's working now. We'll share some things that we're working on and trying and testing and playing around with. Also on Wednesdays, we have our mastermind workshop in the afternoon. I am going to be, I think my plan is to create a Facebook ad and Google pay-per-click ad around sending potential sellers to an iList landing page. For those that want to join for that, it's wakeup.realestate/MM, wakeup.realestate/MM. Very transparently, my reason for doing that is we're going to document that and offer that as a free bonus for people that sign up for an iList account at growwithjosh.com/iList. Growwithjosh.com/iList. We're going to turn that into a little manual and training for how people can actually, drive traffic through those pages to build their seller database, and then use offers like the buy before you sell, the tap into your equity, cash offer options, etc., to generate more business, right? Listing opportunities, buying opportunities, trade up, trade down, right size, any and all of that fun stuff. And then we've got our regular shows Thursday and Friday as well. Ryan, sorry, go ahead.
We somehow have more people who are users of the Wake Up site, about 1,300, than we do YouTube subscribers.
How is that possible?
Travesty.
Smash the bell and subscribe to the channel, please, and thank you. Please and thank you.
Subscribe to the
We've got to get to 1,000.
How many are we at? Let's look. Yeah,
970 something last I checked.
Okay. Well, that's because everybody's leaving the business. The sky's falling.
The sky is falling.
All right.
Anyway, please like, comment, subscribe, share, all of those good things. Check out justlistedjustsold.com, powered by thanks.io. If you want to chat about adding mortgage revenue streams, multiple streams of mortgage revenue to your business, go to josh15.com, josh15.com, or it's up there too. Up somewhere. Anyway, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow. If you need anything, use the chat widget or email Mike at growwithjosh. See you then.
Bye, guys.